I will set up the noise generator, first without FM synthesis, although we're going to lay a part of the foundation for that already now. If our cell in the 26th column is not empty, the generator will switch to FM synthesis. We enable the FM synthesis by a variable called fmbool, because I made all of this in a rush. I didn't bother yet to use our good old bitmask as boolean kind of switch. This is still just a lot of copy-pasted patchwork. Feel free to ask questions if you do not understand how the generators work. I still recommend to watch video 9 and all videos in correct order. Now let's do the actual 1-bit noise generator. We will create a pseudo-random number between 0 and 1 and multiply that number with our set volume. After that we will write a set of the randomly chosen number into our buffer memory. Let's say our number generator created number 1. We will write 10 or 50 or 6 times, depending on our frequency settings, exact that chosen number multiplied by the volume into the buffer. The lower the frequency, the more times we're going to write that same value. We will repeat that process with another randomly chosen number between 0 and 1 until the buffer frame tells us to stop, waiting for the next row cycle. Let's compile. I've already prepared a bunch of commands. Finally, we want to implement FM synthesis. We're going to set up a memory block of 2000 bytes that is being filled every time when the so-called frequency of our noise signal changes. If FM synthesis is enabled via command in our cells, that signal gets repeated several times within the buffer frame, depending on a variable called FM factor that we will declare and initialize within the noise generator function. The higher the FM factor number, the more often in shorter cycles it gets repeated before the buffer frame stops the process, waiting for the next row. Here we're filling up the noise volume memory block that is being filled when the so-called frequency of our signal changes. This part now is the actual frequency modulating noise generator. Let me correct a few mistakes. Since we do not have real frequencies anymore, our frequencies array can stay as integer array, which makes it easier for the generator to compute.